from KGD. Let's have a look at their Relic SG guitar. And they actually call it SG, which surprised me because I would think Gibson would be a little upset about that. But, you know, it's not really an SG shape. We'll get into that. I'll show you what's the same and what's different here shortly. But starting at the top, working our way down, we have tuners that are unbranded, but they look suspiciously like Grovers. We'll look at those when we get to the back. Here's our truss rod cover, 3 screws holding that cover, your truss rod adjustments under that. This feels and looks like a bone nut to me. I did need to lower the strings on 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 lower strings. I had to lower the nut slots a little bit, and filing it was very hard. It felt like a bone nut. It's a rosewood fretboard, stainless steel ball end frets. These are the good kind. It is a bound fretboard, and we have black markers for the frets that go with these. What do we call that? Is that home plate? Is this a baseball guitar? We got home plate right there. I don't know, but the fret markers are kind of that mother of toilet seat kind of pearloid on the bound rosewood fretboard. It is a mahogany neck. We'll look at the back of that where you can see the wood a little bit better later. This is not, from what I can tell, this is not a photo flame. This is a flamed maple veneer, a book match flamed maple veneer. They're Alnico pickups according to the description, but they don't say if they're Alnico 2 or Alnico 5 or something else. So your guess is as good as mine on that. It does have the little spacer here that you see on some of the older SG models. And then let's see, we have black plastic pickup surrounds. This is an ABR Nashville type, the wider Nashville, heavier Nashville type ABR bridge, a stop tailpiece, so we got really good stability there. 3-way switch. This gives you the neck pickup. When we go to the middle, you get both, and then when you go here to what it calls the treble, that's going to give you your bridge pickup. We have 2 volume knobs, 2 tone knobs. So this, here, I'll point to which ones they go to. Okay, so your neck and your bridge, and then the tone, neck, and bridge. So that tells you how all of those work. Here's your output jack right here on the front. And this is the Sunburst. They also have the exact same guitar. They make it in black, they make it in red, they make it in yellow, and they make it in Sunburst. All of them are relics. So that is the big thing with KGD guitars, is they relic them, and they don't just put some scratches. Like, it is pervasive throughout the guitar, where this, it's like they sanded it and rubbed dirt in it or something to make it look thoroughly used. The way they have carved and cut things in various places, it really does look like this guitar is 30, 40 years old, in my opinion. And I say that I've bought relics from different brands that didn't look like they were old and used. This actually does really look like an old and used guitar, except for the neck. The frets have no wear, and it's pretty smooth everywhere around. So the playability section, it's like a new guitar, but then the aesthetic is like a used guitar. If we flip it around, here you can see I mentioned that they were like unbranded Grovers, and it's also got a little printed serial number stamped on, just like an old custom shop Gibson might have. And don't these look quite a bit like Grover tuners, just without the word Grover on them? It's a C-shaped neck, and you can feel a little bit of that wood grain coming through, which I really, really like. A neck gets too slick and it starts to get sticky to me. I like that kind of little bit of wood grain showing through. And you can see this, what I'm talking about, where there's some exposed wood grain here that kind of makes it look used and old. And here we see lots of exposed with kind of dirt or something rubbed in it to make it look like it has been worn and rubbed on someone's belt buckle. Yeah, so If you like Relic guitars, you're probably really going to like this. Here's a strap button, and then your other one's in the back, just like on an SG. One cavity that has the electronics in it, so it actually plays pretty good now that I lowered the action and lowered the nut slots here just a little. I didn't have to do much, but I brought it down a little bit. Didn't have to do any neck relief adjustment yet, although it did come with a neck relief adjustment tool, a little Allen wrench. So there we go. KGD, their SG version. This happens to be the Sunburst, but they also have black, red, and yellow. They're identical except for the color of the paint. Please subscribe and check out our Guitar Deals group on Facebook. The link's in the bio.